8. Life of Muhammad. Syria, but also to the integrity and efficiency of its leader. She interrogated her slave, Masara, on this subject, and Masara supported her view and told her that the honesty and sympathy with which this young leader of the caravan had managed her affairs would not be shown by many persons. Khadijah was much impressed by this account. She was 40 years of age and had already been widowed twice. She sent a woman friend of hers to the prophets to find out whether he would be persuaded to marry her. This woman went to the prophet and asked why he had not married. The prophet replied he was not rich enough to do so. The visitor suggested whether he would agree if a rich and respectable woman were found whom he could marry. The prophet asked who this woman could be, and the visitor said she was Khadijah. The prophet apologized, saying that Khadijah was too highly placed for him. The visitor undertook to deal with all difficulties. In that case, said the prophets, there was nothing for him to say but to agree. Khadijah then sent a message to the prophet's uncle. Marriage between the prophet and Khadijah was settled and solemnized. A poor man orphaned in childhood had his first peep into prosperity. He became rich, but the use he made of his riches is an object lesson to all mankind. After the marriage, Khadijah felt that she was rich and he was poor, and that this inequality between them would not make for happiness. So she proposed to make over her property and her slaves to the prophet. The prophet, making sure that Khadijah was in earnest, declared that as soon as he had any of Khadijah's slaves, he would set them free. And he did so. Moreover, the greater part of the property which he received from Khadijah he distributed among the poor. Among the slaves whom he thus set free was one ZinZira. He appeared to be more intelligent and more alert than others. He belonged to a respectable family, had been kidnapped as a child and sold from place to place until he reached Mecca.